Hi, I'm Peter Oliver, and this is Under the Beach Yoke, the making of. Well, hello, my name is Peter Oliver, and this channel is my platform to share covers of my favorite songs, to share my own songs, to share my own music videos. Feel welcome if you want to subscribe, and let's get to the video. 2 weeks ago, I released my first song. It's called Green Old Beach Yoke. You can watch the music video and listen to the song. You just have to click up here to watch it. I feel the need to say thank you guys for watching the music video. Thank you guys for listening to the song. I really appreciate that you took the time to watch it and to listen to the song. As I said, it means a lot to me. I'm really glad for all the good comments that I received. It's really moving. Yeah, I never imagined that this amount of people will listen to something that I did, so I'm really amazed by that. I'm really grateful, and I also feel the need to say thank you to a special friend of mine, my childhood friend, and she helped me during the process of creating the music video for Green Old Beach Yoke. Her name is Lara, so if you're watching this, I love you so much. And she was the only person that saw the whole thing before it goes out in the world. So thank you so much for helping me with that. Yeah, let's get to the main idea of this video. I've decided to make this video to talk about the whole process behind Green Old Beach Yoke, the process behind the songwriting, the story behind the songwriting, the story behind the sonority, the references that I had for the music video. So yeah, I also love when my favorite artists do things like this where they talk about how they create. And yeah, so that's why I decided to do it because I think it's interesting. So if you also think that this is interesting, just stick with me. And if you like this kind of content, just share with your friends and share with whoever you want. To make this video make sense, I'm going to talk about three main elements of this song in order of occurrence, and they are all connected with each other. I'm going to talk about the sonority, I'm going to talk about the songwriting, and the music video. So first, the sonority. Well, it all started last year in September while I was casually playing my keyboard, just having fun and not thinking at all while I was doing it. And suddenly I found this chord progression that goes like. It sounded a little weird. It sounded a little wrong when I heard it for the first time because I had this piano, classic piano sound. And I was like, no, I want something more chill, something more comfortable, I think. And also for a long time, I wanted to write a summer song. And back then in September, I was listening a lot to Solar Power, the album by Lord. And I love that the title song has this acoustic mute guitar, which goes like dun 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 dun, this kind of sound. And I wanted to try something with that kind of sound in my keyboard, but of course using this progression that I found. So I tried it and I added this specific rhythm while I was playing it, and it sounds like. To me, it sounds like immediately sounded like a growing feeling that it's interrupted. And of course, because I am going to the left side of the piano and I'm going up in the chords, so I'm getting high pitched. And then I come back to the F chord. I'm going back to the chord before the chord that I'm using. So, yeah, it's obvious that it's being interrupted. I'm growing, and then I'm getting back to the one before. But metaphorically, to me, it sounded like if I was in the middle of the ocean. I was trying to reach the shore, to reach the sand, but every time that I'm getting close to it, I get pulled by the waves again, to the middle of the ocean. I'm trying to reach something, but it's not there, It's almost that feeling of trying to reach something, but you can actually get close to it. You're not able to find it or to reach it. And also, I feel the need to mention that this pattern that I added to the rhythm was immediately very visual to me. I when I played it for the first time, I was like, okay, I have to do something filled with transitions, because I'm switching the chords and I'm switching in this specific pattern, as I said, and I was like, okay, I have to do something with this, it has potential, but I'm gonna talk more about it on the music video part. The songwriting. Okay, so for months I had this chords loop in my head, but I couldn't find the right words to it. And I already knew that I wanted to do a summer song. I already mentioned that. And yeah, like the rest of 2022 went by, and it happened that in January 2023, I went to the beach after 11 years. And getting back to such a special place gave me so many important memories and gave me the peace that I needed back then. I was in a very difficult place in my life in 2022. I was going through a lot. I was getting closure to a lot of things. I was going through some sad experiences. I was going through some crazy shit. I went through a lot of opposite feelings too, and so at the end of the day, writing songs to me worked out as a way of escaping my own reality, but at the same time, I was writing about my own reality, but it was like this very ethereal place for me. Escaping my own reality takes me to mention that in the last seconds of the music video, there is a poetry on the screen, and I wrote it 2 days before I write the lyrics for Green Old Beach Yoke. And I love it because it really represents the spirit of the song. And the poetry goes like, as I see all of these tourist kinds having the time of their lives in this isolated paradise, it started to grow in me a feeling of ecstasy. If I can't escape my own reality, why would I ever come back? So it really represents how I was feeling back then. It depicts a lot of the spirit of the song. When I came back to my hometown from this trip to the beach, I started to study a bit more about songwriting, specifically destination songwriting, which is basically a way to write a song, and you start from a person, a place, or a time perspective instead of an object. And it also happens that in destination songwriting, the writer tends to enrich the song with specific details that draw the audience in the experience to make it feel something almost palpable, or like a story that the audience remember. It's something very visual. And in destination songwriting, you don't erase it or try to rewrite what you did. Like, you don't review it or try to fix things. It's something very genuine. And to be honest, it matches a lot with the way that I write my songs nowadays. And I started to write my songs in 2017, 2018 maybe. And now I can see the difference because back then I was trying to polish a lot the way that I wrote my songs. And this is not a bad thing at all, you know, you always have to improve your skills, but I feel that destination songwriting, it's something more genuine right now for me. So yeah, basically, Green Old Beach Yoke was a result of one of the exercises that I was doing to practice my destination songwriting, and it's also a clear result from those opposite feelings that I mentioned that I had in 2022, and I'll tell you why. Green Old Beach Yoke, it has this opposition between the lyrics and the sonority, and it's designed for it. It's something created for have this opposition because it has three paragraphs. It's a very short song when it comes to lyrics. It doesn't have a chorus or a bridge, and it is like if I am sliding through this very fast moment that happened with me, but I'm taking my time to sing. I am enunciating the verses. It's almost like if I am reading the lyrics, you know, it's something very slow. And I decided to do it on purpose because it shows the intentions of, okay, I went through something very brief, but I want it to last more than when it actually happened. I am not gonna read the lyrics in here. I am gonna leave it to your interpretation, even because I was very clear in the lyrics. I am describing a lot of what happened. After all, I feel this song as a, you know, like I'm so glad that I can finally say this to myself with this relief background, but it's very hopeless too, you know. I'm saying to somebody like, oh, don't forget me. I'm gonna keep you inside my memories. Where are you? I can't find you. So it was my personal way to deal with something out of my reach, you know, like saying it out loud and understanding that, okay, I think it's time to move on, you know, with your life. It's okay to move on right now. As I was saying about the sonority, the rhythm that I'm playing the chords, it's very specific to me. It's very visual, and it was very helpful to create the music video to make the song becomes something visual. I already mentioned that I wanted to write my summer song, so it makes sense the music video depicts the same feelings. It happens that I love to make little videos about everything that I see and turn their appearance into these old cameras aesthetic with these little grains on it and these things. So I have a lot of short clips on my phone that I think it's interesting, that I see potential on it. Something that really popped to my head while I was deciding what to do for the music video was that this is my first song out as a beginner artist and as a beginner songwriter, and also visually. How do I want to build Peter Oliver's persona? What do I think Peter Oliver represents? Who is this figure? And I believed that the right way to do it, and I still believe it, is to show visually how things are inside my head. I think about a lot of things, I feel a lot of things, and I feel a lot of different things. So Green Old Beach Yoke music video is a supercut of my mind. For those of you who don't know what is a supercut, let me explain it very briefly. Supercut is a genre of video edition. It's a montage of short clips with the same theme. Now getting back to what I was saying, a Green Old Beach Yoke is a supercut of my mind when it comes to artistry, but of course it encapsulates my summer and the recent things that I experienced. I started the idea for the music video by picking a figurative element, my eyes. They can be seen in some parts of the whole thing to remind the audience that some images that you are seeing are through them. So you have my perspective about what is surrounding me. My intention is that you can see from my point of view my nostalgia, my sadness, my happiness, my inspiration, my writing, my loneliness. And it comes from me being very picky when I was deciding the images that I was gonna use for the music video and how I feel when I see every one of them. I mentioned the opposition on the songwriting, but I intended to do it on the music video too. You can see a lot of clips that were shot at night. You can see a lot of clips that were shot at the daylight. Shots that I move the camera in a random way, shots that are very still. The landscapes switches a lot too, and it was very proposal for the main idea. When it comes to the hard work, the practical part, I was in charge of everything. I edited the video on my notebook. It took me 2 weeks to edit the whole music video, and this music video had 4 final cuts until I was like, that's it. We're done. I got what I want now. To conclude this video, I have to say that I learned a lot doing everything by myself. I learned about trusting my guts, about trusting my process, and this is very cliche, but it's true. You have to believe in what are you doing to reach the final result, to reach the core. For a long time, I was starting things, but I never felt brave enough to finish them. I was scared to look stupid if I released something related to music. It's something that I do for a long time, the songwriting part. And I'm so glad that it turned out the way that I wanted. Something that really guided me through the process of making this whole project was a sentence that I think I saw on SZA's Instagram. The sentence is, "The fear of looking stupid is holding you back." I think I'm not afraid to look stupid anymore. I am excited about that. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to stream Green Old Beach Yoke. I see you guys in the next one. Now stay with initial draft from when I was writing Green Old Beach Yoke. Bye.
I chase the observations, but I never seek the cause. My body's on vacation, but my mind don't slip this far. Away from home, I'm not alone, and yet can't help to pause myself. I'm chasing for you, so please tell me where did you run to?